Today we're getting into the Zone GT Battle Pack. This is Discraft's kind of social experiment to see which groove track zone people prefer. We have a banger top zone and a ringer top zone, and in the upcoming video I'm going to be throwing at the SDSU disc golf course just on campus here at South Dakota State, and I'll be showing you which one I shot the best with and which one I like the feel of in the hand. So we'll get right into that. I was recording on a day that was really windy and the band was playing, so the audio is virtually useless. So I'll probably be doing a voiceover, but let's get right into it. Woo! Alright, so the way this is going to work is we're going to throw the ringer zone right there in blue and the banger zone once on each hole, and they alternate, and we only play one with each disc. This first hole is about 300, a little less than 300 feet, and I throw kind of a low skipper shot with the ringer zone, and we're left with a short putt, but left it a little too high, and player 2 always wins. And hole 2 here, so we're going to alternate to the banger zone, which is in yellow. And it's kind of a right bending shot right here. I'll throw a forehand, and that gets pretty close to the basket. A little short, but I kind of banged the putt there from in the tree. Really like how the banger feels for putts. Hole 3, we're going back to the ringer zone in blue, and it's a little, like another kind of barely under 300 feet. Just want to throw it straight through the tunnel, let it fade. And I will say that looks pretty good. We went just a bit long, probably 20 feet left. Bam. Good putt. Next hole.
See if we can get there with the banger top.
Going banger zone. This one is actually 300 feet. And pretty simple, straight down the tunnel. That's pretty good rip. Hanging out right, let it fade. Left with about 30 feet. And yeah, good putt. Next hole. So this one I recorded pretty poorly. Should have pointed the camera a little further right. We're going ringer zone. And you can kind of see the basket there on the right side. But idea is throw it high over this large pine tree, which I did not do, and it's going to leave us pretty short. And this hole's also short. It's maybe 200 feet. If we give that a try, not too good. Short putt, and completely spat through the chains. There we go. We'll take our 4.
We need to test out the banger top.
So here we go with the banger zone. This is hole 6, probably another one of those barely less than 300 feet. I'm going forehand, trying to skip to the basket on kind of the middle of those bunch of trees. Kind of got stuck right in them. And really fluffed that putt, left it high. And another one of those chain outs. Not looking too good on the putting green right now. Alright, hole 7, probably the hardest hole on the course, just because it's longer than 300 and kind of slow right bending shot with the road on the left. You can either do something flippy and on the left side and let it flip towards the basket, or you can do what I'm going to try and do with the ringer zone here and do this low beamer shot on the right. It goes underneath that pine branch. But I didn't commit fully, and we faded out a little early, went across the road. Left with probably 50-footer. Never had a chance. But, little comebacker. That one barely sticks, and took a par. This one's really short, 150 feet maybe, trying to give it an ace run, but just nowhere near the basket.
Let's see if we can make a big putt here. Close but no cigar.
Forehand. We haven't done it.
Alright, we ended up with par there. So this is the 9th hole. We're going ringer zone. After this hole, we'll switch which ones the ringer and banger zone are on. So all the holes we threw the ringer on, we'll throw the banger. And all the ones we threw the banger, we'll throw the ringer. And that one never had too good of a chance. So here we are. The scores after 9 holes. Pretty short course, but yeah. Banger zone is up right now. And I'm just kind of explaining how I like the feel of the backhand for the banger zone, but for the forehand doesn't quite feel as good. This was a better shot than the first time I tried this with the ringer. It was higher, left me about 20 feet, but still can't putt. Frustrating, and we'll take a par. So this hole is, I think, where the ringer zone really shines. These little forehand approaches, that thumb track really guides your hand to the right spot for a forehand, and it just feels a little better. Forgot to record the putt there. Got a birdie on to hole 3 with the banger zone, and that one looks pretty good. I thought it had a chance of going in for a second, but pretty similar spot to the last time with the ringer. Birdie. Here we go, hole 5, or excuse me, hole 4. Ringer zone. Kind of pulled it to the right a little, but we should have a decent look at the basket. Pretty open hole. See if we can make a putt. Almost. A little high and left. Unfortunate. Par.
You kind of want to go.
So this is what I was trying to record last time, but yeah, you want to get right over that pine tree on the right and let it fade down to left towards the basket. See if the banger can get it done. I left that one a little too wide. It'll be long and right, about a 35, 40 footer. Just high. Thought it was in. Take a par. This is hole 6. Going ringer zone with the forehand, which honestly looks pretty good. It's going to be a pretty similar spot last hole, or last time we tried this hole with the banger. A straddle putt here, and just too short. Never had a chance. Take our par.
Zanger's turn.
Hole 7. We're going to try and go with that low right line again with the banger zone this time. See if we can actually commit to the line here. Yeah, just put it a little too high and it fell right down. So it's going to be kind of a tough scramble. You can see the basket, not the one just to the right, but
Now you can at least see the basket.
over there kind of where I'm pointing. So we'll see if we can get on a knee or scramble. I don't think we go to a knee here actually. I think we try and squat down under this branch, which actually works pretty good. We're kind of short left, but see if we can make a putt. Save our par. And again, putts just aren't falling with the banger or the ringer today. Would probably be shooting a little better, but we didn't come here to shoot high. We came to see which one we liked. Hole 8. Trying to give this another ace run, and just too long.
So far, I think the
It's a short hole, guys. It's, like I said, maybe 150 feet. Probably don't even need to do a run-up. But let's see if we can salvage a birdie. Bang.
let's go, dude.
Right on the money.
Last hole.
That's a bird for the
Go with the Zanger.
ringer zone. See if the banger zone can catch up. Just left that one pretty short. Didn't want to overshoot it like the last hole, but probably going to have a similar distance putt. We're about 45 feet away from the basket right now. It's getting kind of cold. Band's leaving the parking lot there. See if we can put something in the basket. And drop there at the end. We kind of had a tailwind. We'll take a
Alright.
par here. And that'll be the end of the battle. Alright, and that is a wrap. After playing 9 holes with both the ringer zone and the banger zone, the banger zone came out with 1 down, and the ringer zone came out with 2 down, meaning the ringer zone came out on top. But overall, I did like the banger zone more for backhand. Didn't like it as much for forehand. And I really liked the ringer zone for forehand. Didn't like it as much as backhand, but I do think the ringer zone is a little more usable for both spins of throw, which means I should like the ringer zone better. But for some reason, the banger zone is so unique that I don't think there's any other disc out there like it. So therefore, it's getting my vote for the Zone GT Battle Pack survey. But yeah, I hope you guys liked this one. There'll be some more videos coming up in the future, and we'll catch you on the next one.